Hi, I'm Richard from Music Matters, and today I have George Clegg with me from Linn Products. So George, Linn Products, one of the exponents of some of the best hi-fi that's ever made in the UK for something like 40 years now. A long and rich history. Increasingly we're seeing more and more of our customers looking towards streamed audio solutions. What's Linn's take on that?
The move to streaming at Linn was really an easy decision. If we wind back to 2007, where people were starting to play different formats, you had people with iPods, MP3s had just taken off, and increasingly people were getting into downloading music.
Yeah.
As we did with the LP12 way back in the 1970s, we wanted to build a modular, open system that wasn't proprietary, that was free from any lockdown, that would allow people to enjoy all of their digital music, but at a level of quality that's commensurate with what Linn are all about.
Yeah.
So the development of the Climax DS in 2007, our first streamer,
Really paved the way, didn't it?
absolutely. And if you look at where it's come over the past 5 years, you know, in the early days we were playing just 2 file formats through a pretty Dickensian interface. You know, it was a little bit of a product for the initiated. However, over the years we've seen developments in the control software, things like the Apple iPad have come along to make it much easier to use.
Yeah.
We've expanded DS so that it works in any room in your house. It now plays every format that you could possibly imagine.
All over your home.
Exactly, wherever you are.
And is there any loss of quality?
That was one of the drivers behind streaming, was that we could make a far better sound from your compact disc collection right up to studio recordings than you would achieve through a CD player. In fact, obviously your CD player couldn't play these high-res recordings. But if you take a common CD, the way we play it back from your server, from your NAS storage, from your computer, wherever it lives, makes a far better sound than even the best CD player that we've ever made.
Wow.
Noticeably better.
Yeah.
And of course you have the convenience of being able to access your entire digital music collection through a device of your choice. You don't have to, you know, root through your thousands of CDs looking for that elusive track anymore.
Yeah. And what about other sources around home? I mean, you touched on sort of iTunes. A lot of people have their music in iTunes.
Yeah,
how does it handle those sorts of, because they're generally slightly lower resolution formats, aren't they?
That's right. Now, you know, what we'd say to people is Linn makes anything you listen to at home sound better. So if you've got a large iTunes library, that's absolutely fine. You can play that into your DS wirelessly. You can AirPlay it from your iPod, your iPhone, your iPad.
Yeah.
If you've got a music library on your Mac or PC, again, you can stream that into the DS. It really doesn't mind where the music comes from. It will make it sound better.
Yeah, and other sources you can put in, like Skyboxes, pretty much Apple TV even, I guess.
Anything you want at all. With the DSM products that we released over the last couple of years, we've left the way so that there's nothing that you can't plug into these systems. We want the Linn to be at the heart of your home entertainment system. So yeah, a PlayStation or an Xbox, Sky or set-top box, your record player, you might still have one of those. That will go into the Linn as well.
Of course, it's still a big thing, and I get a lot of our customers with the resurgence of vinyl in the last 12 months particularly, thinking, hey, I want to dig out my record collection and relive my youth. LP12, it's a legendary product, isn't it? When did that sort of start life?
Well, the LP12 was, you know, that's a story in itself, but Ivan, Linn's founder, Ivan Tiefenbrunn, he was an engineer by background, and ultimately he, over the course of many months and years of development, he learnt that it was the quality of the source, if you like, so the quality of the record player that determined the overall performance of the hi-fi system. So in developing the LP12, plugging it into the best systems of the day, he made them sound better. So that source first concept, if you like, maximising the amount of data you get or music you get from your piece of vinyl, will then flow through the system out of the speakers and improve the sound of the whole system. And that philosophy obviously flows through to everything we've ever made, and certainly now the digital streaming products work from the same principle.
Yeah.
The more accurately and the more consistently we derive data, whether it's from, as we said, iTunes or a CD, or even a studio master recording straight from the mixing desk, that information is protected and sent with absolute integrity through the rest of the hi-fi system.
So George, looking at the sort of the Linn lineup, now we've got the award-winning Kiko, the new Kiko that's available. Looks like a great little system, you know, something that you can have as your main sort of centre hub of your entertainment system that can be used in your living room or your bathroom or your bedroom, wherever you like, really. Can you just give us a little overview of the Linn product range?
Yeah, sure. So Linn has 4 levels of performance. And probably
Okay.
what's important to let you know is that the products have the same functionality across all ranges. So we talked a little bit about connecting your entire home, broadcasting music all over your house. That's common across all the products that we make. The differences in Linn's model range, if you like, simply determines the performance. So, and that in itself is determined by the engineering of the product. It's the same as it was with the LP12. The more engineering know-how we can get into a product, the tighter the tolerances, the more accurately, the higher the precision of engineering, the better the product will sound. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
So we start at the top of Linn's lineup with the Climax range. That is the best sound that we can make. If you've got records at a Climax level, LP12 will get the most music off a piece of vinyl. It's the best way to listen to your records. With a digital collection, the Climax DS is the best way to listen to any digital music on the planet. And again, that's all through engineering. We have the Accurate range. We also have the Magic range, which, if you like, is our entry point in traditional hi-fi separates. And you mentioned the Kiko, which is our latest addition to the lineup. So that was launched in September of this year. And the Kiko has become very, very popular, both with customers who already have existing hi-fi system within their house and want to, as you say, use that in different rooms, or maybe for people that want a very snug, neat, integrated system which can offer all the functionality that we've discussed.
Yeah, great. George, thanks ever so much.
Thanks, Richard.
For more information on Linn, please check us out online at musicmatters.co.uk/Linn.